Good afternoon. It's Wednesday. Oh, I've got crackerjack in my head now. That's a Friday, isn't it?
5 to 5, and it's crackerjack.
You look a crusher grape.
Grape.
So, as you can see, we've got the Chief Linkette with us today. Hi, Wendy.
Hi. Chief of something, anyway.
It's blooming cold today. This is my I'm really cold jumper weather. It's homemade soup and jumper weather today.
Is it? Yeah, I haven't got the heating on today, which I normally have. So maybe it's not quite so cold in Norfolk. Don't know. It's pretty grey.
It's grey, but it's chilly. I've actually got socks on today.
Oh, so how is everybody today?
Do you know what? I don't know what's happened this week, but it's really busy. Like really busy. And an afternoon, we kind of go a bit slower and it gets a bit more cured. But this last couple of days, it's been full on. It's been like morning volume of calls has been the same as the morning in the afternoon. I mean, yesterday we took 44 calls in what traditionally is a really quiet hour.
Strange, isn't it? So what you're saying is we can't even do our gin drinking in the afternoon now.
Well, you might not.
Yeah, too busy to drink gin. Oh dear, that's not good, is it?
I've got straws.
Yeah, I'm better taking calls if I'm drunk.
Yeah, they become very amusing. Although I wouldn't like to be QAing calls, slightly inebriated.
No, probably not a good idea. It's also a good idea that I don't take calls.
Funny story, actually, I just remembered. When I was 19, I used to work for the regional council in Dumfries, where I originally come from. And it was the days where they used to bring down tapes and you'd sit with your little headphones in and you do your audio typing. And I swear this guy, and I'm not going to name him, as the tape went on, he got drunker and drunker and drunker because he was on the whiskey. And I was in absolute hysterics by the end of that tape.
Yeah, I think gone are the days that people sit and smoke and drink at the office.
Yeah, he was a smoker as well, and he took it really hard. You know, when they brought it in that you couldn't smoke in your office in government buildings, he took that really hard.
I remember sitting in a fog of cigarette smoke in offices. It seems bizarre now looking back that we did that.
Yeah, he used to take a deep breath, open his door, go in, throw it in whatever it was mail that you were throwing in, and run out again. Gosh, things change. Things really change.
Yeah, I can't try smoking in pubs. I can't imagine that anymore either.
No. Yeah, it's really different.
Anyway,
I was looking at your Wendy's tip of the week earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to try this because this is a really good one. Do you want to explain it?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny enough. I was speaking to somebody just before this call as well, because she wants to see if we can help her and support her in her business, and perhaps she's got a speaking career ahead of her. So I said, well, what do you not like doing? And she said she didn't know. She said it's in her head. And I said, okay, my suggestion is what you do is go away, write a list, first of all, put it in 3 columns of things that, and head the columns up, sorry. The first one would be things I can't do or don't know how to do. Next one is things I don't like doing, don't want to do. And then the third column could be things that could be done cheaper elsewhere, that type of thing. And then right next to them, a long list. I mean, this could be really long, of everything you do in your job all day. So that could be picking up the phone. It could be going through your emails, getting rid of the junk. You want to save some of them, so saving those to a folder. It could be you get a lead and you've got to call it back, but you can't because you're doing something else. So it could be that. It could be putting a business process together, but you don't know how to do. It could be searching and researching for the right system for you, which takes a long time. But write all of those down, and then against each one, make a little comment and put them in one of those columns. And then the ones you can't do, work out in your head if you've got time to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Or if you haven't, give it to somebody else. The stuff you hate doing, I don't know why you're doing it. So, I mean, we all do stuff we hate, but
Yeah.
you can limit that and give it to somebody else. And that third column, where something could be done cheaper than what you're billing your billable hours for, you would have to question why you are doing it when you can bill, say, somebody £80 an hour, but somebody could be doing that for 25, 30. Why would you do it when you're just losing money?
Yeah.
So do that, and then have a look and actually analyze where you're spending your time each day and what you can get rid of and outsource. And then you'll start to see your business grow, and actually you'll be doing more of what you like doing as well, and you'll be a lot happier.
Comes down to the art of delegation sometimes as well. Sometimes some of us are not very good at delegation.
No, it's purely art of delegation. And funny enough, I said I had this conversation with this lady this morning, and I've just seen in my messages that she's written them all down and sent me a photograph of her list.
We've got Paul Macro with us today, by the way.
Hi, Paul.
Not seen him for ages.
I have, on Facebook.
So
what plans have we got? I mean, I can't believe we're at the end of January.
That's actually quite scary.
It is quite scary, although it does seem to have been a very, very long month, and I keep thinking it's March by now. It must be March. It's been ridiculous. But it is scary that we're already 1 month into this year, into 2020. Where are we? 2022. I nearly said 2023.
Lying.
Yeah.
And yet last week was really long. Last week just went on forever.
It did. It went on forever. Thankfully, it did come to an end. But we're a month in, and actually, if I reflect on what we've done this month, it's not a lot. All my plans that I had in my marketing plan, none of them have been done. Not one of them. I'm not quite sure why they haven't been done and why we are where we are, but I'm just wondering how many people out there have got all these fantastic plans that they put into place, say in October, November last year, and we're now at the end of January, and have you actually tackled any of them?
For me, half.
Good.
Not where I wanted to be, and I think it's because sometimes life takes over. But for me personally, back on track. Paul says it's 2023 in his office because he's finalizing his 2023 calendar range.
I know, he's miles ahead. If it was 2023 January, at this point in time, I would be
where?
Somewhere near Antarctica now.
Nice.
I'll have left Galapagos and I'll be on the way to Antarctica. Can't quite believe that.
Do you think that January always starts off with the best intentions, but January is a bit of a funny month, and I think sometimes it's very easy to get derailed in January?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's very much like New Year's resolutions. You'll have the best intentions, don't you? Sort of mid-December, New Year, I'm going to do this. Well, actually, when January hits, you don't do any of it.
Do you think it's because it's a bit dreich and it's a bit dark and it's a bit gloomy?
Yeah, I must admit, I think if we were living in sunnier climes, we may be different. Yeah.
That's a really interesting point. Yeah. We've got something really exciting on Monday because we're talking to the Guild of Podiatrists. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think because I think that there's a whole raft of clients out there, there's a whole raft of podiatrists out there that either don't know what a VA does, don't know who VAs are, or how much a VA can help them in their business. And I think giving that information and giving that knowledge and giving examples of what a VA can do, not necessarily us, but VA, what we can do, how we can help, and how much money we can save them. I'm really looking forward to it.
What's a VA do then?
So there's various different kinds of VAs. There's ones that'll do your bookkeeping, there's ones that'll send you parcels, there's ones that will do your social media, and then there's ones like ourselves who will answer your calls, book appointments into calendars, just streamline how you do things rather than having voicemail table tennis, because voicemail table tennis is just ridiculous and it's soul destroying. And the amount of people that literally will Google podiatrist in Blackpool, for instance, and they will literally go down the list until they find somebody that will actually physically answer the phone and book them in. Because if they don't get an answer, if it ring, that's awful, or even worse, get a voicemail, they'll literally just go down the list. And, you know, podiatrists in particular are losing so many new patients and losing so much revenue, etc., because nobody answers that phone. And it's, as you've said so many times, answer the blinking phone. If you can't answer that phone, get somebody to do it for you.
Someone to do it for you. Yeah. Yeah. Because people want instant responses nowadays. They're not going to wait around for somebody to call back at 7 o'clock in the evening.
Nope. And can you imagine working full time, whether you're working on people's backs, whether you're working on people's feet, whether you're doing massages, whether you're doing facials? Can you imagine doing that hands-on physical job all day long? You get home, you have your dinner, and then you start having to start again and do your admin and start calling people to constantly be told, sorry, I've got somewhere else, sorry, I've got someone else, sorry, I've got someone else. How soul destroying is that for a business owner?
All that time you've spent when you could be doing relaxing, just to go end up being fed up, really.
Yeah.
When things could be so different.
Yeah. And at that point, you don't have a business, you have a job.
Yeah. Yeah. That goes back to my tip of the week of several months ago, the E-myth, the difference between a technician and a business owner. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Paul doesn't like January either.
Don't you? It's miserable, Paul. Miserable.
He said he did find a, how do you pronounce that? Paleolithic hand axe.
Yeah, I saw that. Whatever it is. He was very excited. He was very excited on Facebook when he found it.
Very nice.
Right. Do you want to wrap this up then, as it's chilly?
I do. It's been cold. I go for coffee. So, Wendy, it's been lovely to have you. And your tip of the week is an absolute cracker. Absolute cracker. It's been lovely to see everybody. Hi, Paul. Bye, Paul. Nice to see you.
Hi, Paul.
We will see you again next Wednesday with another Wendy's tip of the week on a Wednesday. Have fun. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.